program. This is a special report coming to you from the Skills and Technology newsroom high atop the towering metropolis of New York City. The following information has... Oh my God, I can't really do this for real. Anyway, here you go, Lou. Take it away.
So I was reading the New York Post, and there was this beautiful snappy jet, private jet with the New York Giants color on it, and I read the caption, and it was Joe Judge getting off the jet with his entire family. So my question to you today, Joe, is very specifically, how important is the consideration a young professional should give towards his career and the hours that shift when you step into the media and entertainment business? You're not home on a lot of holidays.
Wow. Great question. Nobody ever asks, nor do most people talk about that to people coming in. That's an excellent question. It's impactful. It's very impactful. And it should be given a tremendous amount of consideration because it will directly affect your life. And it's also what you choose, what area you end up in. Let's start with music for a second. So you join a top 1% band, and it's your dream, and you're looking to do it. You go to the audition, you get it, and you're on the road. That band could go on tour for a year and a half. Which literally means you're on the road for most of that. You can come home now and again, but very rarely are there enough breaks in a world tour that allow you to come back home, and the label or the band isn't going to pay for that. So it becomes your own financial burden. So that's a music style of a problem. Then you jump into, let's say, film. Same kind of thing. You're on film, you get hired. Oh, great, I'm doing this big feature film, and we're going on location to Yugoslavia.
Right.
And you're gone for 3 months.
Yeah.
And you're out, you're doing what you do. It's long, grueling days, even the music side of it. They're long days. There's a lot going on. On the production side, you don't have the luxury of having your own little trailer that you can go back and hang out on. You're kind of out in the elements, and you're working. Television. So a lot of people think, oh, television, it's local. I'll stay here and I'll get that done. I'm going to put episodic television aside because I usually package that into film because it's shot and produced more like film is, and it's shot on a location. But straight television, again, news, sports, talk shows, those have normal production hours, except, and this is something I've always shared with not only my wife, but my kids and anybody else, is if you're watching television, somebody's doing it.
Yeah.
And that's a critical point because, I've heard it over my entire career. Oh my God, I can't believe you have to work Christmas. Why are they making you work on Christmas? Well, you're watching television. Somebody's doing that. Even if it's just a pre-recorded movie, there's still transmission people involved. There's still technical people involved. There's still queuing people. If you're watching the Thanksgiving Day parade, there's an army of production people involved in that. So when the parade's over and talent, who's there till, 12:30, 1 o'clock, they get picked up and their limousine drives them back to wherever, and they have their nice afternoon Thanksgiving. The rest of the crew is on set. They have to break down everything. All the cables have to be wrapped. All the cameras have to be packed away. Everything. You might not get home till 8, 9 o'clock. So all of that has to get taken into account. And there is a point at which you really have to have that conversation with your significant other and or your family. They have to know that. I'm never going to compare us to military or fire or any first responders.
Right.
But I'm only comparing it to the demands and the hours away from your family. We're nothing. Yeah. We do nothing that even comes close to what they do.
And you know what's interesting? He had a quote. I'm just going to read it to you because it was really, really interesting. He said, Joe Judge, this is, He said, there are whole weeks during the season when I don't even see my children awake. They sometimes call our home Mommy's house and the stadium Daddy's house.
Yeah, I've been around sports a good part of my career also.
Right.
And I understand those demands, the coaching demands, the players' demands, even the support people that support the team are all have those same restrictions or requirements to their gig.
Well, thanks, buddy. I appreciate you chatting with me about the responsibility of taking on a career and sharing its demands with the family and friends.
That's a great question, Lou. Thank you so much for it.
You got it, buddy.
Thanks for listening to today's show. We've got some really exciting online courses coming up on ferocity.com. See for yourself the exclusive details at ferocity.com and make sure you get on board for early notification of class openings, enrollment opportunities, and founding member benefits. Details at ferocity.com.